Yeah, I like this.
Woo! DJ Intense. Jump, mind. Once upon a time, this is how it went, yo. Once upon a time I had a mother. Once upon a time I had a lover. Once upon a time I had a nana, now I don't have neither. In a cold bread freezing. Thanksgiving approaching, I'm keeping these kids from leaving. My eyes to my cheeks and I ain't sleeping on the D train like back in the days. Singing the blues like I'm T-Pain. Hoping God give me a assist like D-Wade, so I can slam dunk this oppression, give me some leeway. But God been real silent these days. Probably depressed himself with rates on eBay. I'm sure man ain't praying to him these days. Too busy running for money playing sick games. The Embagos, the Corona and Villa Lago. Kids getting shot by the lots in Chicago. I can't stop crying thinking about the days when you were mine. Now I feel like dying, running away. There's nowhere to hide. I can't stop crying thinking about the days when you were mine. Now I feel like dying, running away, but there's nowhere to hide. My friend keeps saying you hungry for the past, yo. My bad, yo. I keep thinking of my mom, just thinking about back in the days when I came home. There was already food on the stove. I got old. One day I'll be strong enough to look over the threshold. One day I'll be strong enough to move on. I'm just having trouble getting over those gone. Good memories make me strong. I'll hold on till God sends me a new boat to float on. I keep swimming to the shore, there's no more. Holding on to my kneecaps. I'm so bored. Corona stuck my battleship. Nana Gloria, feeling terrible. No money to bury us. This is her funeral. This song is a memorial. Someday I'll give her a proper burial. Once upon a time it was just us, cartoons and cereal. I can't stop crying thinking about the days when you were mine. Now I feel like dying, running away, but there's nowhere to hide. I can't stop crying thinking about the days when you were mine. Now I feel like dying, running away, but there's nowhere to hide. Once upon a time we was each other's lover. I was your pillow and you was my cover. Got in the middle, the sky turned colors. The time I would nibble and you would just swallow. Now I'm so bitter, my heart is so hollow. Where you were going, I just couldn't follow. Now you got a new king, my kingdom of no tomorrow. Just thinking of yesterday when we had role models. I took care of each other with dignity and morals. Now they're in a strip club snacking on dollars. Dancing the mic when the dance floor was ours. This is Doomsday, Superman without powers. Batman with no cape or cowl. Bow to cowards and listen to mumble rap for hours. Rain showers, the sky crying for the Twin Towers. Muslims back to eating pork after they killed Malcolm. I can't stop crying thinking about the days when you were mine. Now I feel like dying, running away, but there's nowhere to hide. I can't stop crying thinking about the days when you were mine. Now I feel like dying, running away, but there's nowhere to hide.
Maya. Maya. Word, son. Word, son. Salute to the chat. We see you, baby. Once again, it's on. Antonio Bicicleta, Latin Pain, everything real life, real spit. Know what I mean? Feeling good today, man. God bless you. I never let a demon stress you out, man. I had to bring them back, you heard? We had a great reviews from the last one. I'm saying people digging the music. There's a whole story that goes with it, though, man. Today we're going to talk to my boy, my brother from another, Jeremiah Davincii, about the release of Patricia Hill's son. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right on into it, man. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. It's real life, real spit. Check it out. Jeremiah, what's good, my boy? Yo. That's
Peace
a fire.
to the kings and queens. What's up, families?
What's going on, my brother? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. Good, man. On my day off, just relaxing.
That's what's up. So since the last time we had you on here, you dropped a album.
Yeah, man.
Patricia Hill's son.
Yes, sir.
Dope, dope, dope. First and foremost, man, let's talk about the title, man. Patricia Hill's son, man. That was
Yeah,
mom, huh?
man. That's my mama, man. Patricia, man. So, like on Instagram, I changed my, I had Jeremiah Davincii up there for a long time, but I changed
Yes,
it.
sir.
I changed it to Patricia Hill's son, just to, just as a memorial for her. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope,
Just
man.
as a memorial for her. I think a couple of other people did that. I think Tony Sunshine, his mom died, and I think he did
Rest her soul
something
also.
same. He did kind of something similar to that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like the first to kind of do that.
So, moms,
So
man,
my
you know, she was a big inspiration to you, huh?
yeah, mom was like, I mean, she was she was everything. You know what I mean? She's the reason I'm here. She's the reason why I didn't stray away. I didn't do too. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I did too great in life, but she's the reason. She's the reason for no felonies. She's the reason for no baby mothers and no baby no. You know what I'm saying? No babies somewhere else that I'm not taking care of. You know what I
She
mean?
raised a man. She raised a man.
She did, man. She was everything, man. Because daddy was gone. Daddy was gone. My mom was just, what I'm saying, like just, but it was rough growing up. Like I said, because she was raising all these children on her own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So mommy was nothing to play with. Mommy didn't want to hear nothing when she came home from work. Nothing. And for a long time, I didn't feel like she loved me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, little kids go through that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because every time I said something to her, she was angry, like, just yell, like she just didn't play games. And I was just like, when I needed the love, she was all about business. You know what I mean? And like it kind of, like I said, it took her passing away, for me to kind of get it. Like, yo, nothing that she ever said to me in anger it had nothing to do with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was her own personal life, and I think that happens with a lot of families is that we forget that they had a whole life before we got here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they lived a few lives, and then we showed up. You know what I mean?
And
So
now
what?
I apologize, but I
Go
can
ahead,
see that
bro.
it's not easy being a single mother, you know what I'm saying, raising,
No,
you know what I mean, children in the
no.
Bronx and Queens in the
Oh,
hood too.
yo, in the hood it was. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you have Titi, and that's why you have Auntie. That's why you have Grandmama. You know what I mean? And Nana. You know what I mean? So I had all of that. You know what I'm saying? I just had a bunch of girls. Like the only like male influence I had was my stepfather. He came a little bit later. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
he was another one that kind of had his own issues, and they tried to fuse. They try to get away from their problems together, but they're like I said, it's in the hood. This is the '80s. This is crack era. This is what I mean. This is crack era. Everybody's kind of on an ailment. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, yeah, they going to work, but on the weekend they kind of OD drinking. You know what I mean? OD
yeah,
smoking. We don't notice as kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But as we're getting older, you start seeing signs of it. Like that. Like something's up, man. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Something's
man.
up. But this is the black experience. You know what I mean? For families,
For a
even the
lot.
families, right. Like families come along later on in the future that becomes your family. They're not really family by blood, but they're family by whoever gets together. You know what I mean? You get together with somebody and they got a big family, so then they
Yeah,
become
I say that a lot too. I say that a lot, man. Blood makes you relative, but not necessarily family. Sometimes
not
going
necessarily
through.
family. No, like circumstances can make you family. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Circumstances definitely made us family, man. Because my stepfather was from St. Paul's, North Carolina, and Carolina, that's the South. our black experience in the South. Like, yo, so many, he had so many brothers and sisters, man. Like, yo, it's just like, yo, how many brothers and sisters do you got, B? Like, yo, the family reunion was nuts at his house. Like, we would do that every year. You know what I'm saying? Go down to North Carolina, Virginia, to see our family members. My mother was from Virginia, so she had aunts and uncles and cousins in Virginia. So we'll go to Virginia first, and from there drive to North Carolina and be at this big house, man, with just a bunch of kids in the yard. We was like, yo, this guy got a that was crazy, but that was great for growing up because I never felt alone. Only felt alone when I was home in the Bronx trying to find myself. But other than that,
Well,
like just
well, let me ask you, what is it about the Bronx that was so different from being
well
around your family
because
in VA?
you a Latin dude, so y'all got serious family ties. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got serious family ties. So growing up University Avenue, that's between 161st and Kingsbridge. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So Fordham's right there, Burnside's right there. So black and Hispanics, we would we became family. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we was
Even
tight.
though we became family. You know what I mean? Even though like Latins, y'all had y'all connection in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But at home in the hood, we were y'all family. You know what I mean? The black,
That's a fact.
blacks and Hispanics, like we ran together. We'll go to each other's cookouts and family reunions.
That's the beauty
Falling,
of the Bronx. That's the beauty of New
yeah,
York
yeah.
City.
You fall in love. Like that's why I got I got major love for Latin people because of my upbringing. You know what I mean? That they embrace me. You know what I mean? They embraced me even though I wasn't their family at all. Like they would, never had to worry about eating. You know what I mean? Never had to worry about food. You know what I'm saying? My man's, my man's Puerto Rican mother was always cooking, and she wouldn't let you leave her sight without eating. You know what I'm saying? So
Dope, dope,
that
dope.
type of shit. That
That's what's up.
that made me fall in love with the Latin people, and the women are fucking gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like, so you fall in love with somebody's cousin, and y'all get together before you know it. Like you part of the family. Like you know what I mean? We part of each other's family because of that.
Word,
So
word. I like that. I like that, B. So,
I
yo,
was
let me ask you this, man. So, let me ask you this, bro. You know what I'm saying? The culture, New York City, right? Growing
yes
up in
sir.
New York City, you know what I'm saying, with family from the South, your upbringing in New York City. Do you think that the Latin culture plays a lot into some of the stuff that you do in your life right now?
Well, yeah, because of you know, like I said, Latin food, Spanish food, rice and beans, all of that. Like I said, the women who are gorgeous, like my own. I don't know. They kind of, what I'm saying, like I'm not saying they didn't embrace me, but a lot of the females, you know what I mean, because of my mom's complexion was a little lighter. You know what I mean? So she looked like a Spanish person in the hood, but she was just a light skinned black woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So me at the time, that was when I'm bald right now, but that's when I had the curly hair. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I was little, so I was blending in with the Latin, and they just thought I was a cousin, like
Now,
or something.
now, a lot of times, like me myself, some people didn't know I was Puerto Rican and Cuban when I was coming up.
Yeah,
So,
right, right, right.
because we have African blood too. So, like, if you was
Right,
in a circle with my relatives, we wouldn't necessarily know what you
right,
were
right,
because we
right. Well,
got
that's
brothers
what,
and sisters that's darker than you.
and yeah, yeah. I've definitely seen. Like a friend of mine, his grandmother had passed a couple of years back, and a couple of years back, and there was a lot of dark. I mean, like African black. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And my boy was like, yo, I told you, man. I told you, like, you wouldn't know until they start speaking Spanish. You wouldn't know. You know what I mean?
Factual.
So it
That's
was
how it is in my
interesting.
family. Like if you look at my father's side, if they don't
Right.
talk, you don't know what they are. I'm light skinned on my father's side of the family. I'm a light skin.
Oh
You
wow.
know what I'm saying? Like on my mother's side,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
looks like Pocahontas. But on my
Uh
father's side, you feel me? Everybody look like Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Well, they're not really
right.
that big though. You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they're melanated, really dark people. But they all from, Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? Word,
Right. And
man.
that was the major thing in the in the hood growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like just, with
That's the beauty
like
of
I
the
said,
Bronx, man. That's the beauty of the
right.
Bronx. The
It's blacks,
multiculturalism. You know what I'm saying?
blacks, Hispanics, blacks, Hispanics, Dominicans, you know what I
Asians,
mean?
Cambodians, a lot of
Yeah, there's
Cambodians
some.
uptown.
Oh yeah, yeah, going up, going North Bronx. There's a lot
North
of
Bronx,
Italian, a lot of
Italian.
Italian, Allerton Avenue.
Shout out
You
to
know what I'm
Allison
saying?
Ave. Word up.
Word up. Allerton Avenue, Morris Park. There's a lot of
Morris
Italian.
Park. Shout out to Morris Park. Word up.
Word. A lot of them are ex mafia, man. You know
A
what I
lot
mean?
of that. It was like that
But
back in the
because
day.
of
Word, man.
but because of Eminem, putting putting the white culture in the mix, you thought they were just Puerto Rican when you met them. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a fact.
I met a lot of dudes in Morris Park that was mad cool. And they light skin or whatever. They wearing Jordans. They got
Yeah.
Yankee fitteds. So we talking and whatever. They got the swag and everything, and then they walk away. It's like, dang man, that Puerto Rican dude's cool. And my
He ain't
man's like,
even
yo,
Puerto
that
Rican.
dude's not Puerto Rican. He's Italian. I'm like,
Word,
yo,
word, word.
whoa. And that was the first time I hung out with whites. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
That's the
different in
first
New York,
time.
man. It was a culture shock
Because
for
in the
me when I
South
went to.
Bronx, I didn't.
Nah, in the
Right.
South
In
Bronx,
the
I
South
didn't
Bronx,
either.
I didn't. I didn't hang out with any white people. So when I got to the Morris Park, met white dudes that loved me to death, but just didn't know they were white until they're like, yeah, man, my grandfather's German, my my
Yeah,
uncle's
yeah.
Irish. I'm just like,
That you
yo,
would have
wow,
never
that's a
knew.
super ill culture shock, man. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, just referring all of that back to my music. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that was just, our culture growing up was hip hop, man. You know what I mean?
That's
Hip
something.
hop
That's
was
something that for the last 11 years, however long it's been since I know you. That's something that I always respected, though, man. That you took to the, what I mean. You bring the
excuse
culture
me.
the way we grew up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't follow the trend. You stood Jeremiah Da Vinci, and I respect that.
No, like, cause I mean, trends are great, but I just like I said, I just fell in love with the original format. You know what I mean? The original format. I just fell in love with with bars, how you put words together, and you know what I mean?
Yes,
Because
sir.
it took me a while to master that craft. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Of spitting bars and making sure they ride into the beat, flawlessly. It took me a
Uh
while.
huh.
So when this new stuff came along where cats is mumbling and they stopping in the middle of the beat and they just doing some type of ad lib, I was like, that's not hip hop, man. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
something, but it's not
it's
hip
some
hop.
no, but it's not hip hop, man.
I agree with you.
It's
It
not
came,
hip
it might
hop.
have came from hip hop, you know what I'm saying, but that's not what it is. You know what I mean? Word, man. Speaking of hip hop too, and how you stood to your roots and how you stood, what I'm saying, Jeremiah Da Vinci all these years, man. I want to play a track, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
kind of different. To me, it's different from what I'm used to from you. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh. Okay.
However, it's like a ode to hip hop. It's a big ode to hip hop, paying homage.
Mhm.
know what I'm saying, to the
Right.
forefathers and the greats that came before us. You know what I mean? I love this track personally. I like how you handled the wordplay. It was very different from what I'm used to from you, but I love it a lot, man. This is called Future Legend. You want to explain that real quick?
Yes. Well, Future Legend, you know, I wrote that song. That song is off my DeLorean project. That was before this
before the Patricia Hill song.
The DeLorean project, that was just an oath to like just traveling back to the good old days of rapping, you know what I mean? The good old days of bars. There's legends that's already in the Hall of Fame that don't rap anymore. So I just thought of the time of me rapping, you know, just, you know, maybe one day I could be a legend. One day I could be one of those that, yo, man, remember Jeremiah Davincii? Remember that track? Remember this? I just, those little simple things of hip hop. That's why I keep going. You know what I mean? And I wrote this song, like, you know, at the time I was homeless, I was down and out. And, you know, a lot of times, like I said, you got those pockets where you feel like you're going to quit. You're going to be like, nah, you know, don't want to rap no more. Don't want to do whatever. So this was my bursting out again. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Come out. So I said, yeah, man, Future Legend, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is not for right now. This is for the future. You know?
That's what's up, B. That's what's up. So I'm gonna get into it, man. Now this is our second interview this year, and I'm happy to have you back. But we're gonna get into Patricia Hill.
Man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Right after this, we'll get into Patricia Hill some music.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? And this is Jeremiah Davincii, Future Legend.
We're off the DeLorean project, man. Go to datpiff.com. Go everywhere, man. It's on there. The DeLorean project. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yo, Devon, what's up, man? Chilling, man. Chilling. What's good, man? Oh, all right. Yeah, man. Going to the studio, man. You know how I get down, man. Okay. Yeah, man. It's been a minute. I haven't been in the studio in a minute, so I'm just trying to get this shit popping, man. But I don't know, man. I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore, man. I'm just like, you know, doing it to do it, man. I don't know.
I feel you. But you know what? Check this out, though. I think people need to hear you. I think they need that, you know, that Jeremiah, that Davincii. You know what I mean? I think it's time for that.
Alright,
you know?
Alright, but that's what I'm doing, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna get it popping. Yo, I'm out, man.
Right,
do my thing. Yo, man, nice seeing you. Peace.
Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time.
Right now?
Legends for the rest of time.
Future legend.
Legends for the rest of time.
Come on.
Legends for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Legends for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Legends for the rest of
JMD.
Legends for the rest of time.
Listen to the beats and the rhymes, have sex in the 5%, Clarence 13X. Let the God inject and respect the flow while the devil ejects. I've been hot since I got on, since the first time my dad saw my mom's caught a heart on. 9 months was born with Autobot symbol on my baby's forearm. Transform, storm going on in my temple. My vessel wrestle with demons can stretch you. Invite the Christ to make it simple. Now invite the demons in my ring to body slam you. Starting your venue, legal with brain juice and mildew. Film you and put it on YouTube, the gods can see you. You ain't a king just because you got a kingdom. House full of evildoers and victims, gun missiles and other individuals. Elected officials that ain't official, the God is back and we all carry pistols. Cause a ripple, words complicated. Break it took 10,000 light years to make it. You're an idiot cause your father was a rapist. Freaking sinner, need to stop testing my patience. I'm laced with a world complacent, old like Rocky but stuff still in the basement. They say that the gods are whack, so I got off my ass and hit the punch bag. Throwing jabs, gloves laced with facts. Faked my death and left like a vanishing act. Jeremiah Davincii, Mars attacks. Who the hell do you think taught Adam and Eve how to rap?
Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest
professor look foolish. No physics was dizzy, no streets. Ask him, could he rock to a DJ Premier beat? Probably not. And even he thinks this is probably hot. I'm an animal, an ox with the eyes of eagle and the speed of a fox. Take a woman to a paradox, hit her with the cock. The position, something unorthodox. Nah, brains are locked. Every time she hears hip hop, the panties drop. Thank you, God, for the rhythm so much. If it wasn't for the rhythm, like living so much. Left heaven for a mic, a beat too much, but left my digits for Allah, keep in touch. The gas bust in the bull rush. Pull your car so hard, catch a raw flush. So hush while the adults are talking. Don't rattle the cage while the dogs are barking. Future legend, I'm walking. Peace offerings at the 2030 flea market. In the darkness, like the disciples catch a contact of the we smoking the mics, I'm sparking. Future legend. Mine. You. You know it. I am legend. I am legend. I am legend. You know it. You know it. You know it.
Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time.
Future legend.
Legends for the rest of time.
Hit your girl with a style and a poem. F your boyfriend, you don't even know him. Overcharging for the rhyme in the moment. For sure, chasing rock him, cause they know that they own. And some of you are whacking overstack. Get your chase stacks and give some money back. Bust if you to ride out and take them honeys to the honeycomb hideout. Let them find out you've been in my house, breathing oxygen, about to air your ass out. You're assed out, the facts out, back down. You're overcheating ass down, about to pass out. Get snatched off your high horse so hard the top was scared to hit the workers off. It's only a matter of time. Jesus can rhyme, but he's back giving sight to the blind. Are you trying to be now? Are you trying to be the future? You trying to be right now? I'm trying to be the future. Right now.
Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time.
Right now.
Legends for the rest of time.
Yeah. Yo, can't hear you, buddy. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, buddy.
Yo, that was dope. That was dope.
All right.
That was dope.
Yeah,
I'm my
looks,
bad.
man.
Yo, y'all make sure y'all follow Patricia Hill's son on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's Patricia _Hills _son on Instagram. Check out the music. So that was from a different project. That wasn't from the Patricia Hill's son project. Though.
Yeah,
that track.
Nah, that's the DeLorean project, man. Yes, sir.
Word.
Yes,
So
sir.
talk to me about this Patricia Hill's son, man. How many songs altogether we got on there?
Yeah, man. So it's kind of considered a double album. A lot of people say it's a triple album. It's 28 songs, man. 28 man. Yo.
Word.
Man. This is a big, this is a big feat, man. Like, I had so much to talk about, so much to say, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had so much in me, man, to pour out, you know what I mean? And I just thought I'd do it all in one shot, man. Just throw it. I know that's
songs.
Yeah, I know that's not popular these days because everybody's, hip hop's like the microwave now. People cook it real quick, eat it real quick, and then they off something. You know what I mean?
And then they off something else.
Yeah, but this you really gotta kind of sit down and you know what I mean. I gave it to a couple of heads already. They still trying to dice into it, man. You know what I mean?
That's dope though, man. I mean, you left it all there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
It all out.
like between, like I said, homeless, homeless. Then mommy dies, and
Rest in peace. You
I
broke up, my bro.
mean,
You broke up.
now,
You
brother,
broke
you
up
hear
a
me?
little
You
bit.
hear me?
Yeah, you said you were
You see
homeless
me?
and then your mom's passed,
I
man.
was
Rest in
homeless,
peace.
and then my mom passed, and my nana passed. And in between that, I had an ex girlfriend that I was with for a little bit. She passed, so it was, it was getting the, I was in the daze, man. I didn't know how I was gonna navigate through this pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So one day, my roommate came home, from a long trip and like passed me an iPad, man. He was like, "Yeah, man, yo, bought this iPad in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you might want to fuck with it, whatever." The iPad got, Garage Band on there, so I just started like just kind of zoning out, like, making beats with the, iPad, and I was just like, "Dag, man, that sound like that could be a good song. That could be a good song. That could be a good song." So then, before you know it, I was on this musical journey, within myself to navigate through this pain. So I start,
Wow.
the words started just pouring out, man, about my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a lot of it on the DeLorean project. I did a lot of it on the DeLorean, but this one was deeper because Corona had hit, and a lot of people were dying. A lot of people were stressed. A lot of anxiety. A lot of this, that, and I was going through. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, how am I gonna make it through this? So I just dove in, man. I dove in, and as I'm diving in, I started listening to this music. It's really like it's I'm so proud of myself, man. It's nothing that I've ever done before. You know what I mean?
Proud of you too, B.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Word, man.
I worked
I mean, you
hard. I worked.
overcome a lot of stuff, man. And it's in your music, you could feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can feel the things that you're rapping about. You actually went through. You know what I
Right.
mean? It seems like you always come from the heart, whether it's a fun track, whether it's a field track, whatever the
Well,
track is.
yeah,
It's like you
that's
come
just
from
who
the
I.
heart.
Right. That's just who I am, man. You know what I mean? I know that's not. I know that's not a popular thing these days. You know what I
It
mean?
should be.
But how can I really? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
Word, it
I
should be.
agree because I think that's where like that's just what kind of bothers me about the whole musical entity now is that we don't have nobody to speak to the things that we going through. Like I listen to my
Not
own stuff and I listen to my own stuff and start crying. Like, dang, man. Like I start listening to myself. I sound like a different, like who I am right now talking to you. I feel like Jeremiah Da Vinci somebody else. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I
when
feel
you
like
listen
that's
to
just
the
an
back in
alter
the day
ego. Like
stuff.
that's like, yeah, dude,
You breaking up a
he
little bit,
exists.
bro.
He's me, but you hear me again now, brother? You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You hear me, bro?
Yes, sir. I hear you
Yeah,
better
I
now.
just feel like, right, thank you, man. I just feel like Jeremiah Da Vinci somebody else. Like when I get into the booth and then I listen to myself, I'm just like, that sound like that don't even sound like me now. You know what I mean? That sound like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just it's just I listen to me now and I'm just like,
You
wow,
came
man,
a
that's
long
how I
way,
really.
my brother.
Yeah, yeah, I
You
did,
come a
man.
long way. I mean, I didn't know you all your life, but I knew you at least 10, 11 years now. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
look,
And
I'm a totally
I seen
different
you go
dude
through
from
some.
then.
Yeah, you're a
I'm a
different dude from the
I'm a
from our first battle. You're a different dude from then.
I'm a totally different guy, man. You know what I mean? Like, and that's good because that's what I strive for. You know what I mean? I felt like I was, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I was out of you could your feelings could be out of whack. You know what I mean? Where you you know what I mean? I had a lot of pain back then because I could see this time coming. I could see this time coming where I'm not gonna have my nana or have my grandmother, have my mother. Like, how am I gonna deal with that? You know what I mean?
The worry.
So I had a lot of stress even worrying about this time coming. And I went through, it just seemed like I went through everything that I worried about. That's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful of your mind. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be careful. You know, I know it's hard to be positive, but you know what I mean? It's almost like everything that I worried about came true, man. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like, everything I worried about came true. When I worried about Dad, man, what's going to happen when my grandmother's not here? And then eventually it became a reality. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, and people
And these
didn't
are the people that
understand.
meant the most to you. I could tell, man. These are the people that meant the
Yo,
world to you.
because I don't, you know, I had pockets where I didn't, you know, I wasn't the greatest son. There was pockets where I wasn't the greatest son, pockets where I wasn't the greatest, you know, grandson. And I just wanted to so make it up to them. I had so much in me to just, but they didn't care. They loved me the same, but I was just so into pleasing them and being, because you know my grandmother raised me when Daddy was gone, so I felt bad that I couldn't help her out of her poverty, out of her, you know what I mean? I wanted to give her a house. I wanted to buy her a house. Like, you know, it's, you know, I'm getting emotional thinking about it,
God bless you, man.
because
Now
you
you
know,
a good dude, bro. You a good dude. You know, there's
because you know,
sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
as blacks and Hispanics, all we got is each other. You know what I mean? So I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to be able to eat food.
You
I
breaking
wanted
up, bro.
You hear me, bro? You hear me?
Yeah, I
Hear me
understand,
now,
man. You
man?
want to be a good dude.
I wanted.
Sometimes that's just not part of our path. Sometimes certain things we want in our life is not what God had planned. He kept you here for a reason, though, and I bet you have touched and helped a lot of people in your lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Just with your
I hope so.
personality and your aura alone. Yo, that's a
I
fact.
hope.
Yo, listen.
I hope
I
so.
know that for a fact, bro, because I rock with you, and there was times where I don't want to do no music, and I listen to you. I've been listening to you for 10 years now, bro. You
Right,
know what I'm
right, right.
saying? You feel me?
I'm
So I
I'm
know you were
happy.
inspiration. You know, you
I'm
had
glad to
listen.
hear it.
I apologize, man, not to cut you off,
Go
but
ahead.
yo,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
you left for a little while. You came back and you made feel good music, and you had the bravery to put your life on a wax, man. A lot of people don't keep it real like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
true. That is
inspirational in
true.
itself, man. You feel
That is
me? I
true, man.
respect that. A lot of dudes in
Yeah.
today's music, they're not keeping it real. That's why these
Right.
kids are so misled. They're keeping it movie. It's all a movie, but it's
Right.
not real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I listen to Jeremiah Davincii, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is he's spitting about, it's actually
Right. Right.
happened. It's actually real. It's actually human. You come
True.
from
True.
the soul, bro. I respect it. I love it, bro. You know what I mean?
I.
Yo, check it out, man. So
I
for the people that don't know, this is my boy Jeremiah Davincii. You know what I'm saying? My
yeah.
brother from
Yeah.
another.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
looking back. Patricia Hill's album is out now. We're gonna give you the link in a little while. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? I'm gonna play
sir.
a track. I'm gonna play a track so y'all can understand why I love the brother so much. Not only are we great friends, but he's a great artist. And we're gonna play something called.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
We're
you.
gonna play something called Looking Back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Word up.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, man.
This
Let's
is my
go.
joint right here. Check it
All
out.
right.
Y'all.
Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Yo. I remember my best friend told me that you be pondering for the old days. Really? My bad. I'm sorry, man. I'm so silly. I just keep thinking about my homeboy Willie. When we little kids on the block, we was so crazy. My mom being angry like she was some old lady. Cause I was running around like I was Bronco Billy. When my man Illy Baacckkk, we was touching titties and smoking Phillies. We thought we were big willies on big wheels doing willies. With them ladies being all touchy-feely. It was like the late 80s, throwing bottles and lighting M80s. It was crazy hanging with with crack babies. My grandma parent, I would come home safely, get the land, my family did with raking. I'm just saying, my stepdad, the alcoholic man, I never saw it coming. He would work like a hornet till like the early morning. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, I could not, it was too hot. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, but I could not. I'll be always pondering for the old days, hear me now? Listen to Marvin Gaye in the old days, hear me now? Hanging on the projects with the old ladies, looking out that window pane, filled with ladies' pain, cause she's looking out for her grandchild. On the streets, buck wild, get your ass back in the house when you catch a beat down. Catch your ass whip and get some love, it was game time. Only Nan and Maka could do things at the same time. Not really looking back, I'm too busy looking down. It's like I left New York, some queens are not around now. I'm still alive and I no longer wonder how. So I was in the house running from nightgowns and the pow-pows. I miss them both doing strokes running around town. I'm a grown man and I made it and I stuck around. Mow that lawn, that mower is in the outhouse. Man, I could use a great ass whipping right about now. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, I could not, it was too hot. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, but I could not, it was too hot. Don't make me put my business in the streets over a beat. When me and Eve was sneaking over the 2 to 3 between the sheets. More than twice a week, a slogan was like, try to be me and Louie. Then I met Screwy, and then I met Georgie, and then I met my kissing Cindy. We was being silly, laughing over Ghost Rocker and Henny. There's plenty of shorties to go around, homie. And some of them I'm one and only, reminiscing for a moment. Cause now I'm over 40, don't know where the time is going. Yesterday I was just 20, having fun and performing. Going to Brooklyn, trying to get my demo recorded. Feeling so annoyed cause we couldn't really afford it. Now I'm older and my songs is all over. And now I'm all over the place, and the old days is all over. With a pot belly, I rock rhymes like Akinelli, hoping Machiavelli. B.I.G. is looking down. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Jerry. Maya. Davincii. One, looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, I could not, it was too hot. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, but I could not, it was too hot.
Dope. See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, buddy.
Dope, man.
Yeah,
Dope,
man.
man. For real, B. Yo, listen, man. Check it out,
man.
B. I want to do this at least once a month, man, so the whole world knows that this album out. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, man. I want to do this some more.
Sir.
You feel me? I want you to put together the ones that we can't jump on here, the ones I could use, you heard? For real, and do some more of this, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thanks for rocking with us, man, for real. It's Jeremiah Davincii, Patricia Hill's son on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Yo, tell them, man, real quick, man. Tell them, man. Yo, the floor is all yours, man. Tell them where to find you at, man. How much, how much work you got
man.
in the.
Yo, I'm everywhere, man. Yo, I don't know where everybody gets their music from, but yo, I'm on all platforms, man. Amazon, Deezer, Tidal, Spotify, datpiff.com, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud. I'm on Songcast, you know what I'm saying? Yo, iTunes, like I'm everywhere, man. Just Google my name, man. Jeremiah Davincii.
Crazy.
Davincii. Yo, I got Earth, Wind, and Fire albums, bro.
No, that's a fact.
I ain't even made. I said that 10 years ago. Like I might not have made a big impact as far as the industry, or never was really up there with Nas and Jay-Z and none of them. But my discology is is off the chain,
Crazy,
man. You know what I mean?
crazy. That's a
My
fact. That's a fact.
discography is off the chain, man. I got albums.
You may
I got
have more songs than a lot of people's top, you know what I'm saying, favorite artists, man. You know,
yo,
you one of my favorite artists, man. That's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? I listen to
I got a
Jeremiah.
lot, man. Yeah, man, I got a lot, man. I got a
I
lot. And
need you
like I
to.
said, say it again, bro.
I apologize. I'm listening.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got a lot. Yo, like I said, for every little time period, I got a
Of life.
project, man. You know what I'm saying?
Send out
Raiders
it.
of the
Send out.
Lost, the Stand, Raiders of the Lost Bronx. Um, Yesterday is tomorrow's future. Um, Listen to the words. Listen to the words. That's my first album ever, man. That's when I had a crew. You know what I mean? It was just a bunch of us, but I was like the main dude on the mic. Listen to the words. That was my first one. Then there's Target Practice that I put out like a year ago. That's just me spitting over
All the
over
classic joint.
over classic instrumentals. I got
Well,
that
you
out. That's
killed
like,
that Rakim joint.
yeah, man, that's on there. You know what I mean? Is Give Me That Mixtape. That was when mixtapes were crazy. Everybody was doing a mixtape. I got that. You know what I'm saying? I got a love song album where it's just about love and hurt. You know what I mean? I got so many, man, so
How
many.
long? How long? From the first, I mean, you've been doing music since a youngin. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 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 yes.
You got over 30 years probably
Yeah,
of music under your belt,
yeah.
man. You know
I
what I'm
do,
saying?
man. I do. And I lost a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I had a fire in my girlfriend's apartment at the time where a lot of music got destroyed. Like, oh,
Man,
so many. I had a time where I didn't want to do music no more, so I threw music away. I regret that. You know what I mean? I was just into my feelings. Like I didn't want to
what
rap no more,
happened,
so I
man?
just threw stuff out. And I just wish I had all that stuff. I have a manager. I used to have a manager. That was when I first started. I was a young kid. I just got up with her recently, and she has some old stuff. You know what I mean? Like demos, old demos that we did. When I had a whole crew of us, couple of us. I definitely want to get that music. You know what I mean, and put that out just to show how far I've come creatively. You know what I mean?
Facts. That's dope. Super dope, man. We got a lot of hip
But
hoppers
I'm
in the
but
building, man.
I'm
Shout out to all the
everywhere.
real hip
Yeah,
hoppers
man.
in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's Jeremiah Da
Peace,
Vinci.
peace, peace,
You
peace.
feel me? Yo, I love you,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
G.
yeah,
We gonna do
man.
this again, man. Let's do this
I
again.
love you
I
too,
want to be
man. For
updated on any
sure.
new albums. You feel me? Yo, make sure they know where
Anything,
to find
man.
you one more time, though, please.
All right, man. Yo, like I said, man, yo, go to Google. Go to Google. Just type in Jeremiah Da Vinci. Like I said, Da Vinci. Davincii. Two I's. Jeremiah, of course, everybody knows how to freaking spell that, but Da Vinci. Davincii. Like I said, I'm on Amazon, Amazon Prime, Tidal,
Everything.
Spotify, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, wherever you get your music from, man. I'm on there, man. I'm on there. I'm on there. Oh, okay.
Super dope.
Automac, forgot that. I'm on
Audio Mac. I
Automac.
got you on the Audio Mac. That's
Yeah,
where
I'm
I
on
got you
Audio
at.
Mac, Audio Mac, Spinrella, Audio Rack, Spinrella. If anybody goes to that mixtape site, Spinrella. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, datpiff.com. That Piff is where everybody like throws out their mixtapes. I'm on there. I
Yeah.
got like 13. I got 13 projects, man, on datpiff.com. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
my son got
Just
more
go there.
music than music. Yeah. My son
Yo,
got
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yo,
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
YouTube. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot YouTube, man. Jeremiah 10950. You know what I'm saying?
10950.
10950. Yo, Jeremiah 10950. Go to my
What's that?
freaking
That's a Bronx. That's a Bronx area code.
No, that's Monroe. That's when I was battling you. I was up
That was
there
when
in
you was
Monroe,
battling me.
New York. 10950. I never changed it. I never changed it, B. It's there, it's there. But
That's
yo,
dope. That's
YouTube,
dope.
yo, I got I got so many videos, and you know what I'm saying. I got a short documentary on there. You know what I'm saying. I got beats on there. Yo,
What's the name of the documentary?
it's just called Jeremiah Da Vinci, the short documentary, man. It's like maybe 20 minutes. It's just a summary of how I got started. You know what I'm saying? How I got started, how all this began, how, how daddy gives me the keyboard that I don't know how to play. And I just end up learning how to play it. Just,
So
just
hold
those
on.
little
On
things,
your
man.
page, there's a short documentary. Why haven't I seen that? What's it called?
It's called the short documentary.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
man.
hold on. I'm gonna find that. Let me find that before you go.
Okay. Yeah. Jeremiah Da Vinci, the short documentary.
Hold on.
Yeah,
New podcast.
shout out to my homegirl Isabel Negron. She recorded that for me.
Short documentary.
Yes, sir.
I need that. You know I need that.
Yes, sir.
Is there music on it?
Yeah, there's music on it, but that's my music though.
But that's your music? Stop
Yes,
playing, man.
sir.
We ain't going nowhere. Where you think you going, son? You can't tell me that and dip on me, son. You my boy, son. You know I gotta see
All
that.
right. So
You
let's
know I gotta
see it.
see that, man. You my boy. I didn't
Let's
even know.
show it.
Nah, you
Let's
ain't going
show it.
nowhere. It's a
Let's
hostage
show.
situation now. You better not hang up. You know what I
Ah,
mean? Got my brother with me. Got a
keeping
whole
me in the
documentary.
building.
Stop playing
That's
with me,
what's
man.
up.
This ain't
I ain't,
over. You thought it was
I ain't
over.
wearing it. I ain't
You ain't
wearing
tell me that. I
it.
ain't know, man. I ain't know. I don't catch everything. I
Yeah.
mess up sometimes, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. They'll show you, man. When I was homeless, all of that, man. I was down by Lafayette and Canal, man. You know
Son
what I
trying to
mean?
tell me he got a documentary and think he gonna leave right now. You ain't going nowhere
Look at
right
my
now.
homegirl Isabel. Let's go. Let's
You ain't
go.
going nowhere right now. So we
Let's
watching
go,
this, man.
man.
You bugging. You heard?
Word.
Jeremiah
Feature presentation. Yeah.
short documentary. Check it out, yo.
This is the Bunny Ground Cartoon Disney Film present to you Jeremiah Da Vinci documentary. Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time.
So he was gonna leave with all this. Bugging.
Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time. Legends for the rest of time. My love,
I just might.
she got everything I need.
Oh, what up? It's Jeremiah Da Vinci coming from New York City. What's up, New York? This is me, it's Jeremy Lamar Hill, just showing you my day and what I'm going through as a starving artist coming from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? This is me. Those were some good days, turbo and those don't have me yearning. Listen to beats, looking outside, couch, toe breaks, beat breaks, microphone master and the cut creator. First time we made love when I touched the fader. First time I hit him, I was whack, I froze up 2 years later. Bombs like grenades. Busy Bee came out, I kinda like the LL Cool J made me wanna write, but who from a 25 days to put me a pistol like a life, but a rock with daddies broke the barrier. I just might. I just might. Yeah, see, that's my spot. That's where a lot of people go in and out and don't have a place to stay, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, issues with people, but we make it as much as we could, you know what I'm saying? Starving artists, working hard, trying to get our situations together. But for the most part, I think people get misconstrued about the homeless situation. People think that there's just people that's on drugs and people that are bums. It's not the case. These days, it's 2019. As you know, government shutdowns and things of that nature, people are out of work. There's regular people going through these situations, and even me, I had to realize that it's different. You know what I mean? It's different people. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not people that did drugs, not people that sold drugs and anything. It's regular people that are just down in their luck. The economy is terrible. You know what I mean? United States of America. What can you say? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you have to have an outlet. You know what I mean? And music has been definitely an outlet of mine to express what I'm going through, express what I'm going through in life. And we'll see what life takes me, man. Maybe to the top, and this will be my legacy. This will be my, this will be, my thing that I leave for the earth whenever I'm gone. And y'all will look at it and say, wow, you made it. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay tuned. Peace. The love I was looking for, even instrumental. Shout out to Sycamore. I've been a big fan, now I'm a little more older. I started making music, I'd say, around maybe, it's long ago, maybe, I'll say 87 is when I first started really thinking I had a knack for talent. I had a keyboard, you know what I mean? I had a Casio. My father bought me a Casio, and you know what I mean? I wanted a bike, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, what is this? I don't know how to play this. So, you know what I'm saying? Like one day I just grabbed it and I just started, you know what I mean? Like any tune I heard on TV, the Electric Company, Sesame Street, I started, playing the tune out, and I was just like, yo, I can really play this thing. So it kind of, grew from there. I wasn't rapping at the time. You know what I mean? It was early 80s. I had a friend of mine that rapped, and me and him had a falling out. So I just decided, yo, I'm gonna rap. You know what I mean? I started writing poetry. It wasn't coming out the way I sounded, so I used to walk around saying his rhyme. You know what I mean? Which is whack. To say somebody else's verse. So I started feeling bad about that. So I said, scratch that. I'm gonna start learning on my own. Boom. So started learning on my own. It wasn't coming out right. People were saying I was garbage. And I think the more that they said I was garbage, the more I was determined to, prove them wrong. So I wrote more. I wrote a lot more. I started writing the beats. And the years went by. It just started clicking. Yo. I shit flames, piss fire, spit hot coals, make men snot nose, rock foes, my opponent is Niagara Falls, cause I got flows, dope rhyme, hot rolls, pulled out and shot lows, now I'm high all the time and shot lows, you got chains, you got clothes, but I got souls, trembling, devilish, horns on the head for the evidence, not really, only when I sever this, head to this necklace, now you have nowhere to hang that platinum necklace, I walk around reckless, MCs for dinner and hot tracks for breakfast, don't forget the syrup, niggas, spread this, travel with OJ gloves and a checklist so you can get shot like a checklist, me and my niggas connect like Texas, Bentleys and elections, nah dog, still on the hood, on the 6th train, trying to lay low, on the same hood that created Fat Joe and J-Lo, the regional won't come around though, cop to the play clothes, harass those, that's no Joe, not me though, give up the bag of the dust, put your ass in the clutch, push it. Then I realized it wasn't just for me to be a star or, me be, on MTV or anything like that. It just became my outlet. Like when I was really feeling down and out, I would write. Whenever I was angry, I would write. You know what I mean? Whenever I felt like I was gonna, I was gonna go crazy, I would write. You know what I mean? And then coming up to now, I'm an older gentleman, I still write and I still make music because music seems to be, my outlet. People run to drugs, people run to alcohol, but I run to this music because music is like in my heart. The one thing I would say is that in hip hop there's an age range, you know what I'm saying? And your age, people think because you're an older person, you can't do it anymore. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Billy Joel's still on tour. Earth, Wind & Fire still on tour. But it just seems like when we get older, you know what I mean? It's like the doors are slamming, and I'm not feeling that. You know what I'm saying?
peace to the mumble rappers, peace to the trap rappers that are doing their thing and making money, and more power to y'all. But y'all have to know y'all gotta know the intricate details of spitting and lyrical ability. You know what I mean? And that's what I represent. I represent that original flavor where guys were spitting in the hallway and banging on the freaking walls to make a beat, like coming from that style. And you know what I'm saying? It just seems like the younger generation doesn't want to do that anymore. And I'm having a real problem with that. More power to the guys is making money now, but we have to remember the pioneers, remember Rakim, remember Nas, remember, you know what I'm saying? Dudes say that they love Biggie and they love Rakim, but then don't pay homage to the Godfathers that did this. So, you know what I mean? I represent those Godfathers. I represent those that, were ripping rhymes and, spitting verses from their soul, from their heart. Not saying that these guys are, but you know what I mean? I just think that I come off like that old fashioned hip hop, and people saying, oh, that's washed up now. But it's gonna start coming back, because that essence and that essence and what it represented is never gonna go away. So young guys gotta be educated in in the fundamentals, just the fundamentals, where it's just the verse. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to speed and go at the speed of light like y'all the Flash. Y'all can soften it up and smooth it up. You know what I mean? And say something fly. That's another thing, is punchlines. Punchlines, Jadakiss, on point, all the time. Punchlines.
Word.
Yo, punchline kings. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Coogee Rap, punchline kings. Big Daddy Kane, punchline kings. Y'all guys are not spitting punchlines at all. It's just rapid fire, some repetitive stuff that it's just like, it's not gonna have no. Y'all want to be remembered. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to just be rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I always thought about. In terms of hip hop. You know what I mean? It's something that's always been ours. It's all we got. So we gotta really take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the high ups, they're not gonna. You know what I mean? They love us mumbling and acting like fools, but when we start talking about real stuff, they start backing up. You know what I mean? So let's keep backing them down. You know what I mean? And let's keep rocking this thing, because hip hop is all we got. Yo, this is Jeremiah Davincii. You know what I mean? This is my short documentary. You know what I mean? Isabel Negron on the check-in. Word up, yo, let's get it. I said, sometimes the sun shines and everything's fine. There's no traffic and no long lines. Then there's gridlock and the crowd to the borderline. Then you think there's something about a slaughter mines. It's about 10 minutes to 5 and you're surprised it's been a smooth ride. The life goes haywire about 8:45. Then you realize you love and hate life at the same time. Trust me, I've been there. Finally got somewhere. Finding out it's nowhere. You was dying to go here. Now you don't want to be here like you did before tears to get here. Now that you live here, you want to go elsewhere. Claiming it's a nightmare, because you ain't the best here. Life ain't really fair, and people don't really care. So you should be happy to be anywhere in this time and place where people step all over you and spit in your face. Went through hours of hell just to get a few minutes of grace. Struggled for years just to get me a taste, just to get me a plate with food that ain't properly baked, and my drink is fake, and I choke on a steak. Then you realize it was worth the wait, because people starving in Kuwait. You think this food is great, because life stinks, then life gets better. Days are nice days, days with stormy weather. Days with no money, days of lots of cheddar. Days of peace and days of police trying to catch you. But just remember, this life don't last forever. And right now, God could put my name through the shredder. So get up right now and do whatever, because we're not alone. We got to live life. Google me, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Peace. I'm everywhere.
Documentary.
Yeah. That was dope. That was dope, D. That was dope. That was dope, D. That was dope, D. Make sure y'all follow my boy, man, on all major platforms, all social media platforms.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Jera Maya. You know what I'm
Cheers,
saying?
cheers.
That's
Thank
what
you
it
so
is,
much,
man.
man. Thank you so much for
Yo,
that,
that was
man.
dope. How you gonna not tell me
Anybody?
about that joint, son? What's wrong with you?
Oh man, I got so many things, man.
You know what I
I
mean?
got so many things. Anybody that's checking, man, for real hip hop, man, you know what I'm saying? That just wants to go back to the original format, yo, come chill with your boy, man.
Factual,
Come
factual.
chill with
Yo,
your
come here,
boy.
nigga. Come here, nigga.
Yo, there it
Come
goes,
here,
there
nigga.
it goes. There
Come
goes
here,
the
nigga.
bro moment. The bro
You know
moment.
what I mean?
Virtual hugs.
You feel me?
That's
I love you,
only me
boy.
and Bike
For real.
doing that. Only me and Bike doing that. Word up, man. Yo, love you too, man. Yo,
Yo,
thank
I
you
love
for
you, boy. Word up, man.
thank you
Thank
for
you,
always
man.
supporting me, man. You know what
Always,
I mean? For
always and
life,
forever,
for
B.
life, for life, for life. All
Forever,
the
B.
kings and queens, man, stand up. Have a great summer, man. You know what I mean? I'm always around with them dope bangers, man. Let's have a great summer. Word
Word.
up.
God bless you,
Peace,
my
peace,
brother.
peace. My
Shara
dogs.
Maya.
Jared,
Word up.
Davincii. Let's go.
Yes,
Peace.
man.
Peace, peace.
One love, my G. That's
One,
what's up.
one, one. So
That's
let's
what's
go.
up, man. My boy, man. Word up, man. My son Jeremiah Davincii. You know what I'm saying? Check him out on all social media platforms, man. He's a dope brother, always upbeat. You know what I'm saying? No matter what life send his way, he shoot the bull crap down. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Hip hop is always funky, and it's always a good time, man. So I had to bring him back, man. And we're gonna bring him back again, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. You feel me? I'll be back in a little while, man. My name's Antonio Bicicleta Latin Pain, everything. That was my boy. Shout out to Jeremiah Davincii. Go look for Patricia Hill's son. You know what I'm saying? 28 tracks on a joint. Feel me? Hard grind, dope hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for checking us out, man. That's my boy, though. For real. God bless you, boy. Love you, son. God bless all of y'all, too, man. It's Antonio Bicicleta Latin Pain. Everything. Real life, real spit. No bullshit. Word, B. Word, B.
Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Yeah. I remember my best friend told me that you be pondering for the old days. Really? My bad. I'm sorry, man. I'm so silly. I just keep thinking about my homeboy Willie. When we little kids on the block, we was so crazy. My mom being angry like she was some old lady. Cause I was running around like I was Bronco Billy. When my man Illy Baacckkk we was touching titties and smoking Phillies. We thought we were big willies on big wheels doing willies. With them ladies being all touchy-feely. It was like the late 80s, throwing bottles and light M80s. It was crazy hanging with crack babies. My grandma parent, I would come home safely, get the land my family did when we were raking. I'm just saying, my stepdad, the alcoholic man, I never saw it coming. He would work like a hornet till like the early morning. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, I could not, it was too hot. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, but I could not. I'll be always pondering for the old days. Hear me now? Listen to Marvin Gaye in the old days. Hear me now? Hanging on the projects with the old ladies, looking out that window pane. So a lady's pain, cause she's looking out for her grandchild on the streets. Buck wild, get your ass back in the house when you catch a beat down. Catch your ass whip and get some love. It was game time. Only Nan and Maka to do things at the same time. Not really looking back. I'm too busy looking down. It's like I left New York. Some queens are not around now. I'm still alive and I no longer wonder how. So I was in the house running from nightgowns and the pow-pows. I missed them both doing strokes running around town. I'm a grown man and I made it and I stuck around. Mow that lawn, that mower is in the outhouse. Man, I could use a great ass whipping right about now. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, I could not, it was too hot. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, but I could not, it was too hot. Don't make me put my business in the streets over a beat. When me and Eve was sneaking over the 2 to 3 between the sheets. More than twice a week, a slogan was like, try to be me and Louie. Then I met Screwy, and then I met Georgie, and then I met my kissing Cindy. We was being silly, laughing over Ghost Rider and Henny. There's plenty of shorties to go around, homie. That's some of them I'm one and only, reminiscing for a moment. As now I'm over 40, don't know where the time is going. Yesterday I was just 20, having fun and performing. Going to Brooklyn, trying to get my demo recorded. Feeling so annoyed cause we couldn't really afford it. Now I'm older and my songs is all over. And now I'm all over the place, and the old days is all over. With a pot belly, I rock rhymes like Akinelli, hoping Machiavelli. B.I.G. is looking down. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. DJ Intense. Trevor. Maya. Davincii. One, looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, I could not, it was too hot. Looking back on the things I should have done with my life, but it's alright, cause I'm still alive. Looking back on the things I should have said, but I did not, I would not, but I could not, it was too hot.